Right, I feel like the talk of the town these days is the NPP visit to India. Everybody has been talking about it. There's so many opinions going around.
Right.
So to start off, would you like to tell us how this invitation actually came in?
Yeah, so basically the political change that we wanted to make, the strategies we laid out has been for 2 years, right? For the last 2 years, we have been organizing the ground, doing our political campaigns across educating people. At the same time, we know that we were working for a strategy, the international ties, right? For if you look at last 1 year, we met almost all the delegates, embassy heads in Sri Lanka, in main countries. And so India, probably we would have met 2 to 3 times. And very recently, there was an official invite from the government of India for NPP to visit. So in order to improve our ties, bilateral, the diplomatic ties, because our party never had that kind of interest or invite officially, so we prepared for it. Team decided to go. 2 objectives. One was the increasing the diplomatic ties and the understanding what India and in their strategies and what they think about Sri Lanka. And the other piece is about how to understand the industrial growth that India has taken place. So that was the second objective. And so the 5-day visit was predominantly, first day in Delhi was on the diplomatic mission, and then other 3 days mostly on the industrial visits to understand what they've done differently to get a enormous growth in the world, economic growth. India would have struggled in the development side, but from economic growth perspective, they have done a tremendous job. So NPP's visit, not only Anuruddha Dissanayake, there were 3 more joined this delegation, and they wanted to understand the other good things that we can learn from India. So those are the 2 objectives. So when it comes to why they invited, we feel that it's what we've been doing. And we have a very strong probability of winning the next election. I think that probably is why they invited us to understand what we want to do, our policies, and also to know our leader more better.
So now the government of Sri Lanka is anyways working with India.
Yeah.
But for an opposition party, the National People's Power, to visit India and have talks with the External Affairs Minister, their National Security Advisor, and even the private sector, what do you think is NPP's position when it comes to Sri Lanka-India ties?
So not only India, Sri Lanka, now how we see is that the world has superpowers, right? So the US, the Chinas, the Russias, the Indians are superpowers, and we are a very tiny nation that now even bankrupt, right?
Okay.
So in terms of in order for Sri Lanka to navigate, we as NPP believe that we need to have an unaligned policy.
But what's different? How is your position different from the other major political parties in the country?
So far, if you take the Rajapaksa regimes, they were more aligned to China, right? And it was very much discussed like that. And there were certain times in the history Sri Lanka was more aligned to India, or sometimes that we bypassed India and went. And there were a lot of repercussions around it. So our the foreign policy is very much clear in terms of the non-aligned policy, but we are very much in understanding that Sri Lanka is in the Indian economic zone. So that sense, India is very important for us in terms of accessing that huge market that's going to grow, and also historical ties that we had. So, and the Indian strategy of economic growth also covers the region. So therefore, for our economic ties, India is a very key player in our next phase of the country. And even with China and other countries, we would work on merit on our national policy that NPP has.
Right, okay. So that was the conversation we had with Executive Committee member of NPP, Chathuranga Abeysinghe. Thank you for joining us, Chathuranga.
Thank you.
Take care.